there's a lot of I had a thing with Rob Noor recently about my opinion on statues and how I think they should be removed in a certain manner, and I think cities should vote for the removal of statues throughout time and stuff like that. And you know, I heard this ferocity about calling this out when it happens, when statues are vandalized, calling it out from Rob Noor. And you know what, Rob? This is for you, man. I'm gonna call out the vandalization of a statue because I know it's what you would want. A Breonna Taylor sculpture was vandalized. Its artist says it's an act of racist aggression. Art matters and these vandals know it. That's why they felt compelled to attack her. So, let's all be clear. Nobody attacked this because they just like went out, oh, I just feel like attacking this Breonna Taylor statue. It's a very specific statue about a very specific moment, about a very specific person losing their life. They go out and destroyed it. Why? It's pretty clear. It's not, oh, I missed this baseball pitch. Oh, just kids being kids. It's pretty clear why this was targeted, why this was attacked. Do I have to say it? Do I have to say it, good folks out there? I think there might be a tinge of racism, a tiny little tinge of racism attached to this conversation. Yeah, somebody was just drunk walking down the street, their hand bumped into it, and the whole thing just collapsed. Just a tad bit. A new sculpture honoring Breonna Taylor in downtown Oakland, California, was smashed to chunks over the weekend, and police are investigating it as an act of vandalism. The bust of Taylor, a black woman whose fatal shooting by police in Louisville, Kentucky in March prompted national protest over racial justice and chants of "say her name." By the way, there was never any justice on the Breonna Taylor case, just gonna throw that out there, had been installed only 2 weeks earlier in Oakland's Latham Square. People are currently, as we talked about in earlier segments today, food insecurity has spiked. 1 in 4 kids are now food insecure. 50 million Americans are food insecure overall. People are losing their homes. We're facing an eviction crisis. The Democrats are doing everything to fight for that $2,000 stimulus increase, while it's getting undermined in the House by the Republicans. Thankfully, it's going to go through anyway, and going to get killed in the Senate by Mitch McConnell and his ghouls. And while this is all going on, someone out there was racist enough, hateful enough, and as much of an asshole enough to think, you know what? While all these crises are going down, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the time out of my day, go destroy someone's art because I don't like black people. And you know what? All these people are starving. All these people can't pay for insulin. All these people are losing their homes. But you know what? My priority right now is targeting black people. It's sad. It's sad the lengths people will go to. What they see as a priority in this time of crisis. Even though it wouldn't be okay, period, ever. But to add the fact that, period, this would be bad, horrible, disgusting at any time, at any place. But while all this is going on, and still for this racist, their top priority here was just being a racist prick. Leo Carson, who sculpted the bust, said that he had visited the square several times since the work was found defaced on Saturday, that it appears to be an act of racist aggression. Art matters and those vandals know it. That's why they felt compelled to attack her. It's the same reason anti-racist protesters have been tearing down statues of Confederate generals. Paul Chambers, an Oakland police spokesperson, confirmed Monday that the incident is considered vandalism. Carson said it took him several months to design and construct the bust out of ceramic, working on it during the pandemic after losing his restaurant job. He recently posted a picture with a bust on Instagram. By the way, very pretty bust. It's very nice. It's a good spot to put it. Good on the artist. He said he was following the news reports about Taylor and wanted to support the Black Lives Matter movement. After months of public outcry after Taylor, a 26-year-old emergency medical technician, was killed in a police raid on her apartment and calls for the 3 officers involved to be arrested, a grand jury in September declined to directly charge them in her death. One of the 3 officers was fired in June and has been charged with 3 counts of first-degree wanton endangerment related to firing into several apartments during the raid. More justice for the wall that was damaged than the person who was killed. Tragically, there are thousands of victims of police violence that I could have chosen. Breonna's case, where the only charge against the officer responsible for killing her was the bullets that missed, damaging the wall behind her, it's such a potent illustration of everything wrong with the system that values property over life. One second. Let's see if we can listen to the story as I go use the bathroom, okay? Wonderful.
Has some upset and disturbed. The artist who created this bust of Breonna Taylor believes that someone purposely vandalized it just 2 weeks after it was installed in downtown Oakland. Sculptor and activist Leo Carson went to take a look at the damage himself. This is in Latham Square. We spoke with him last night. He says he has no doubt it was an intentional act. You may remember Breonna Taylor was gunned down in March by police in her Louisville home. It happened during a botched raid on her apartment. Her story gained widespread attention in the weeks after George Floyd's killing in May, which helped reignite the Black Lives Matter movement on a national scale. The Oakland artist tells us he was stunned by the damage, but not discouraged.
Wanted to cry, and I didn't know what to say or do. And my second thought was like, this is what art is for, right? Like art needs to make a statement, and like if I'm not pissing somebody off, I'm not doing it right.
Well, Oakland police tell us they weren't aware of the damage. Carson has yet to file a police report. He tells us he plans on repairing the sculpture and making it even stronger than before.
As of Monday, a GoFundMe campaign to recreate the sculpture surpassed its $5,000 goal. I'll put it in chat if you guys want to contribute to it. It's already really close to the goal. It already passed the goal in large function, but if you guys want to contribute to it, there it is. Dropping him a $5 or a $10, whatever you guys wanted to give him. Carson said he is donating the additional money to Taylor's family, so looks like a good reason to keep donating. A new bust will take several months to complete, but Carson said he anticipates it won't be so easily destroyed again. He plans to use bronze this time, a little bit more difficult. Next time, they'll probably just spray paint a racial slur to show their true intentions, eh? Wonderful. Okay, so I wanted to bring this up because, you know, I was being told, like, you know, Dylan, when there's vandalization of these statues, you know, speak up, Dylan. Show your values, and I just wanted to show my values today. So for all you conservatives out there who wanted me to show it, there you go. We're arm in arm against the vandalization of these statues. Oh, wonderful. Love you. Love you.